Hello everyone, I'm Samantha Silva.
And I'm Guillermo Gallegos. Welcome to Foghorn News.
Coming up, local heroes in the Corpus Christi area are helping to provide food and other items for those in need.
We'll also take a look at some of the events and resources available for Del Mar College students.
And some entertainment news in store, so make sure to stay tuned.
Bringing you the latest from Del Mar College and the Coastal Bend region, this is Foghorn Media.
In our first story today, homelessness is an issue across the United States, and it affects our own local community. In Corpus Christi, there are approximately 850 people in the area without permanent housing. There are many resources available to help those in need. The Salvation Army and other metro ministries is available for shelter, and the Coastal Bend Food Bank is ready to help with food. But a local Corpus Christi woman wanted to do more to help others. Her efforts led to the opening of a free store. I met with Marlena Garza to discuss how she is helping her community.
Marilena Garza, founder of the Free Store, was once thrown out on the streets with nothing, not even getting the chance to grab her shoes. This event came to mind when she was volunteering to feed the homeless and noticed many people in the same boat.
I remember how undignifying that felt, not having shoes. And then to see people in broad daylight standing in line with no shoes to get this meal, it bothered me a lot.
So, she went through her closet and found nearly a dozen spare shoes to give out. From there, she asked her friends for their extra shoes and now gives out coats, blankets, activity books, sanitary wipes, and hot food with the help of volunteers like Eli McKay.
It's really just building community with folks who feel like they're part of a community that they feel like sometimes they're not wanted.
The Free Store is currently open every other Sunday from 10 to 12 in South Bluff Park. For more information, be sure to check out their official Facebook page. For Foghorn News, I'm Guillermo Gallegos.
The Free Store accepts donations 7 days a week and is open at South Bluff Park every other Sunday from 12 to 2. If you can benefit from the Free Store and would like to make a donation, you can find them on Facebook.
In the state of Texas, more than 50% of students from kindergarten through 12th grade qualify for free and reduced lunches. This program helps offset childhood food insecurities. However, there is no such program to help these students once they start college. The Del Mar College Viking Pantry seeks to fill the gap by providing food to students in need. Despite COVID delays, the Del Mar College Viking Food Pantry has made great progress on its mission to eliminate food insecurity.
This year alone, since for the 21-22 school year, since August, we've seen a little over 1,400 students or visits here and given away around 50,000 pounds of food.
Partnering with the Coastal Bend Food Bank, the Viking Food Pantry provides food options to students who have limited resources or who are otherwise struggling to meet their food needs. The pantry itself is located down a side hallway in the Harvin Center, allowing for privacy. But the staff also stresses a welcoming, judgment-free atmosphere.
I just think it's a great resource. Students, they may find themselves short on gas money or trying to say, well, do I pay my light bill or do I feed myself or my family for that matter? We kind of take that guesswork out. You come here, you get some food, and you use your money for other resources that you need.
Students can find eligibility details and further information by searching Food Pantry on delmar.edu. They can also call or email here with further questions. During this school year alone, the Viking Pantry has served more than 50,000 pounds of food. It's quick and easy to apply and schedule pickups. The pantry is open to any student who is currently enrolled at Del Mar. Just fill out the Emergency Assistance Program and make sure you meet all the guidelines and requirements to gain access to their resources. Once accepted, you will have access to the pantry twice a month and will receive 35 pounds of food per visit. This program helps provide food security for our students and can help them get back on track with other finances.
While students and homeless populations are facing difficulty thanks to inflation and an uncertain economy, populations in traditionally more stable environments are also impacted by food and supply shortages. Foghorn News reporter Ashley Morales takes a look at how we have all been impacted by this current state of the market.
When you stop to put gas, that number just keeps going up. It's hard to find food you need for your animals, and of course, even harder to find food for your family. Lumber and other supplies are low or not in stock. This is what it looks like with the reality of shortages.
I've noticed a lot of shortages in the grocery store. Me being 59 this year, I have never in my lifetime ever seen a grocery store with hardly anything on the shelves. I mean, I know it has a lot to do with the truckers moving all the merchandise or whatever, but still, in 2022, I'd never thought that I would see the grocery stores looking like what they look like.
People started to panic buy when the pandemic hit, and has made it harder for suppliers to get back on schedule and supply what consumers are demanding. While grocery stores have taken a huge hit, so have other companies. Lumber is in short supply at many hardware stores as well as other items. It's difficult to find what you need for your business or even your next home improvement project.
Before the pandemic, there was everything in the store, prices were pretty even, and now since COVID has hit, there's shortages in the store, there's shortages on material to build things, it's 3 times as expensive, and it's just, gotten worse. It has not gotten better.
With the shortages on material, it's going to make building a house or building a new business more challenging because the shortages combined with inflation is going to cause these projects to be extended for an unknown period of time and even more expensive than originally planned.
It's just ongoing. There is no fixing it until everything levels out, until everything gets back to normal, nobody's wearing masks, and it's just back to the way we used to live.
This has been Ashley Morales with Foghorn News. Until next time.
Planning ahead is a key for success when facing with uncertainty. Panic buying and stockpiling makes the situation worse on everyone. Ordering items ahead of time and not waiting for the last minute is the best advice.
When we return, spring break may have passed, but when you live by the water, it can feel like it never did.
And find out where to go on campus when you need help with essays and other assignments. On average, there is about 47% of people who have died by not putting their seatbelt on when driving. Wearing your seatbelt is important to avoid serious injuries and death. There are about 15,000 lives saved by wearing seatbelts. So to avoid flying out of the car like Regina here, remember to put on your seatbelt. They save lives.
How'd you get sniped like that? Like, you didn't even shoot me back. Have you even played this game before? What are you doing here, kid? This isn't Minecraft survival games. You actually have to be good to play Halo. I have no idea what a 12-year-old like you has on this game. Look, kid, if you don't know how to play the game, maybe you should just get off and leave it to the adults and people who actually know what they're doing. Yeah, bro, you really think you're a real Sonic player? You don't even play Sonic like that. I bet you don't even own Sonic colors. Yeah, KD. Yeah, I bet you played Sonic at least. Maybe you would beat the first boss. What are you doing, little boy? You don't even know how to play this game. You probably don't even know who Shadow the Hedgehog is, you fake fan. Maybe you should just get off and leave it to the adults and people who actually know what they're doing. Have you even played this game before? So what are you doing, little boy? You don't even know how to play this game.
Welcome back. Earlier this semester, Del Mar College students were taught spring break safety tips. Students learned about riptides and drinking responsibly. Ashley Morales spoke with some spring break staff and students that attended the event.
Events were in full swing in front of the Fine Arts Building at Del Mar College's Heritage Campus, where they were throwing a spring break bash. This event helped kick off spring break, which is March 14th through the 19th. Students played games and had fun while listening to tips on how to stay safe.
It's mainly for the rip currents awareness, and also for drunk driving, not the drunk drive. So we have beer goggles, basically, to simulate that you're drunk driving. So, pretty good turnout today. I mean, it's one of the first ones I guess they've had for a while, and they plan on having a few more maybe.
Some other fun games included go-kart racing around an obstacle course against your friends, and using a bow and arrow to shoot darts at a large target. Some students couldn't contain their excitement.
I love college!
Do you know what the event is for?
Yes, it's for drunk driving and riptide awareness.
How do you spot a rip current? Usually, the water around it is deeper and or darker. There's significant movement as well as debris and seaweed. So remember to stay safe in the water and
don't drink and drive. Live your life, but safely. Try not to go too crazy.
Stay safe, don't drink and drive. Watch out for the rip currents. You know, they're real deadly. So if you don't know what you're doing in the water, try to stay out of it.
This has been Ashley Morales with Foghorn News. And on behalf of all of us at the studio, have a fun and safe spring break.
While the party was for spring break safety, these tips are helpful all year round.
Writing skills are also helpful both in and out of the classroom. The Stone Writing Center in the Coles building is available to help with classwork and general writing skills. Foghorn News reporter Taylor Young shares how the Stone Writing Center can help you become a better student.
If you find yourself struggling with writing essays for class, the Stone Writing Center at Del Mar College offers services to students to help improve their writing.
So here at the Stone Writing Center, we are here to help students with their writing. So not only are we here to just kind of like be a guide or like a mentor just like next to them, but we are also here to help them, like give them the tools and like, you know, teach them the things that they need to know so that they can write and like utilize those tools later as they're writing.
Former Del Mar student and journalism major Mark Young tells us how the Stone Writing Center helped improve his schoolwork.
The Stone Writing Center helped me on my assignments in better understanding them and helped guide me towards doing the best possible I could on them.
Students can access the Stone Writing Center both online and in person.
Open 8 to 5 in the Coles building, and then Monday through Thursday, and then in the Academic Learning Center we're open from about 12 to 5, and pretty much students can just come in, they can sign in, and then we can help them. But we're also offering online services as well, and we offer those through Canvas. So students just have to go to our website, delmar.edu/SWC, and they can sign in to Canvas by clicking like online tutoring. They enroll in a course, and then pretty much from there they can submit to us.
So if you ever need help, you know where to go. Don't forget the Stone Writing Center is currently located in the Coles building, but will return to the library once renovations are complete. Again, I'm Samantha Silva.
And I'm Guillermo Gallegos. Stay tuned to hear from our very own Taylor Young and Angela Owens to find out what movies you need to buy tickets for now.
Why you got wires? I don't know. I can't afford AirPods.
Shut up.
Stop.
Oh my God, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you.
What'd they do?
They beat me up because of my headphones.
Hey, you can't stay silent about that. I'm gonna go get help.
Okay.
Hey guys, just a reminder, make sure you're not bullying and you're always being kind to one another.
Yes, bullying is a very serious issue. If you see something, say something.
It's definitely not fun being on the victim side of this situation.
The use of mobile phones have grown immensely over the past 2 decades, with the average American spending 5.1 hours on their phones daily. This has led to various health effects like problems sleeping and changes in brain activity and reaction times. So put down the phone and instead read a book, go for a walk, and enjoy time with your loved ones.
Hot outside? Don't get too used to it. Cold times are coming, and here are some ways to prepare for it. If you have an unused fireplace, don't light it. It may contain dangerous toxins. Be sure to clean it before using it. Make sure you drip water from all your faucets to keep your pipes from freezing. Light candles around the house for lighting in case of a power outage. Bundle up with as many blankets as possible to stay warm. Take these steps into consideration when facing a cold front, or you could end up being a human popsicle, which is no good. Stay warm out there.
Hello, and welcome to our little show I like to call Foghorn Entertainment. My name is Angela Owens.
And I'm Taylor Young.
Some of our favorite movies came out of this month of April. They deserve some praise.
And the most anticipated films of the year are to be released this coming summer, with the most recent coming out in May.
There's also some local entertainment performing this coming weekend, so stick around to get those details.
Let's talk about the old and get into the new afterwards. April had some exciting films come out, and although we don't have time to cover them all, let's talk about our favorites.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Everything Everywhere All at Once is an A24 film directed by duo Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert, aka the Daniels, who already have the hit indie film Swiss Army Man under their belt. Their newest feature definitely didn't have fans disappointed. A24's website lists a hilarious and big sci-fi action adventure about an exhausted Chinese-American woman, Michelle Yeoh, who can't seem to finish her taxes, and the classic multiverse comes into play. It scored a whopping 91 audience rating and a 97 from the critics themselves on Rotten Tomatoes. It pulled in a mighty $6.2 million at the box office. It seemed to be the first word-of-mouth film hit of the year. Be sure to check out this exciting, captivating, and creative film before it leaves theaters.
Sounds like a great movie to watch with some friends this weekend, if you ask me. Another anticipated film that was released in April was, of course, The Northman. This film was directed by visionary Robert Eggers, who has given us an amazingly haunting films, such as The Lighthouse and The Witch. The Northman follows a Viking on his quest to avenge his father's murderer. The movie is based on a Scandinavian legend prince, Amleth, which is also the loose inspiration for Hamlet. Isn't that crazy? Though it brought in a low score from audience reviews, a 64%, it brought in an astounding 89% from the critics.
It seems to have some mixed reviews, but sounds like one of those movies you just have to watch yourself and decide.
Oh, 100%. The cinematography is breathtaking, plus anything that has not one but 2 Skarsgård brothers is a must-watch.
Don't forget Miss Anna Taylor-Joy herself is in it too.
How could I? This movie did spend $70 million to make, so they better have a good cast. Although it did fall short in box offices by only bringing in $22 million for the opening weekend.
Really? That's pretty low, but still on my watch list. You know which movie isn't going to fall short this coming week on May 7th?
Oh, I already know what you're going to say.
Of course you do. It's Doctor Strange in the Universe of Madness. There's a lot of buzz around the movie, but what Marvel movie doesn't have a lot of hype?
Do you want to talk about Morbius?
No, of course not. Let's stick to Doctor Strange for now. Fans are excited to see their favorite characters come back on screen from some new adventures and of course some madness. Doctor Strange, played by Benedict Cumberbatch, casts a forbidden spell that opens a portal to the multiverse, causing a threat that could be big for him to handle.
Wow, that sounds intense.
It does, and I can't wait to see it. Tickets are already sold out, so if you can get your hands on some, you're one lucky person.
I'm sure fans bought their tickets a long time ago.
I'm sure they did.
You know what else is going on this weekend?
The Ukrainian benefit?
Yes, so many things are coming up in our local community, not just movies. Buck Days events kick off a local punk band known as Left-Handed Knives will be holding a Ukrainian benefit and compilation festival featuring other bands such as Updog, Broken Bottles, Static Effect, and Really Ronts. This will take place Saturday, May 7th at the House of Rock.
The fronthand man of Left-Handed Knives, Tyler Chervonsky, who is also the organizer of the event, will be donating all funds allocated from the festival to United Help Ukraine. This organization provides medical supplies, humanitarian aid, veteran support, and awareness about the crisis in Ukraine.
Sounds like a great event that everyone who can make it out should support. Just in case you've never been, House of Rock is located at 511 Star Street in downtown Corpus Christi and will be selling tickets for $10. If you need more information, go to texashouseofrock.com.
The group's physical album will also be making its debut at the festival, but it's available across all multiple streaming services such as Apple Music and Spotify.
That's everything we have for today. Again, I'm Angela Owens.
And I'm Taylor Young. Until next time.